This is worse than we thought. The Dodgers crisis continues. They have now lost 4 of the last 5 games. We get into exactly what is going on with the boys in blue in this edition of Dodgers Digest. Hey, this is Mike Nelson. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. I want to thank everybody who has already hit that subscribe button. Over 8,000 of you have subscribed to the Dodgers Digest. I want to thank everybody for their support. And let's get right into the story. As we know, the Dodgers have lost their series to the Pittsburgh Pirates, losing again yesterday, 3-0. A tough loss because the Dodgers, just like in Game 1 of this 3-game set, you get the feeling they had a chance to win the game, right? I mean, this is getting pretty bad for the Dodgers offensively with runners in scoring position. It was an awful day. Leaving 10 runners on. Just a really rough loss. This is one of the worst losses we've seen of the Dodgers all season long. I mean, I think this topped, Tuesday's loss, right? I think Tuesday's loss was bad. All the runs given up. They scored a lot Tuesday, but the pitching just wasn't there, right? I mean, Kershaw didn't have his best start, and the bullpen came in and kind of, fell apart. But Wednesday's loss yesterday, I mean, this was really rough to watch. I mean, this was a bad loss because think about how this game kind of started off for the Dodgers, right? As we know, Shohei Ohtani feeling under the weather, unable to be the starting pitcher last night for the Dodgers, right? And Emmett Sheehan had to go in and fill in there for Ohtani. And, he was great. I mean, Sheehan, sure, he had some rough innings. He had some rough times for sure. But he did the best he could. He only gave up 2 runs. I mean, I think it was a pretty solid outing for Sheehan, right? I mean, I think the main issue here is, again, the offense. The offense for the Dodgers has completely just gone cold. Let's think about the first 2 games against the D-backs last week that kind of kicked off this whole losing, streak for the Dodgers. I mean, they've lost 4 of the last 5 games, the Dodgers, right? I mean, they did win Sunday to avoid the sweep, but they have now lost another series. I mean, even if they win today, they already lost a series against the Pirates, right? So it's going to, it is getting bad here for the Dodgers. And thinking about, last night's game, I mean, think about it. The bases loaded in the second and third inning, and they don't get any runs. I mean, the one in the second inning was completely unacceptable, right? Bags loaded with nobody out. I mean, you would think with the Dodgers offense, at the time the Dodgers were trailing 1-0, you would think, okay, this is a big moment in this game. I was watching the game yesterday, and I'm thinking, this is going to be an important moment in the ball game. And they're going to score runs. They're going to take the lead. I mean, that's what you expect. And for the Dodgers not to get anything at all in the second inning is just unacceptable, right? I mean, basically, when you don't score with the bases loaded and nobody out, it's very hard to win a Major League Baseball game. I just think the momentum, it's just very deflating, right? As a baseball team, these guys that are professionals, they're playing, they're at the top of baseball, right? I mean, this is the best of the best playing each other every single day. And when you have the bases loaded with major leaguers coming up and nobody out and you can't score 1 run, it just looks bad. It looks really bad. And for the Dodgers to do it again in the third, it wasn't nobody out in the third, but still bases loaded in back-to-back innings and they don't score any runs. I mean, once that happened, at the time the Dodgers were losing 2-0, right? By the time this happened in the top of the third, I mean, by the time this happened, you kind of just got the sense the Dodgers are not going to win this game. In the 4th inning, they had another shot, big double play. Wasn't the bases loaded, I believe it was second and third. First and second, it was a while ago, right? It was yesterday, but still, Dodgers had another chance there in the 4th. Runners in scoring position and didn't get the job done. And after that, I mean, there wasn't really much there for the Dodgers, right? There just really wasn't much there. They had a little, I think in the 7th inning, had a little bit of a run again, but never lowered the bases again after that. But the second and third inning basically were the key moments in the entire game. The Dodgers not able to get those runs across. Not hitting with runners in scoring position is starting to plague the Dodgers, which is something we never talked about last season when the Dodgers won the World Series. We never even talked about this. I mean, we were actually talking about the opposite. The Dodgers always find a way to score when there's runners in scoring position. I mean, this season, it's like the opposite now. The team can't score at all. It's getting to, I mean, think about it. When the first two games against the D-backs of the last series, they only scored one run, right? One run in two games. And now they've been shut out again. Second time in less than 7 days they've been shut out. Got shut out in game one of that series against the D-backs. Now they've gotten shut out in game two of this series. That is a bad omen for the Dodgers. If they're not able to score runs this late in the season, this is not looking good, and it's worse than we thought. I mean, I really thought the Dodgers were going to get out of their funk after game one of the series. I mean, they scored 7 runs on Tuesday. 7 runs they put on the board, right? So you think, okay, the Dodgers scored 7 runs, and I'm thinking the next day they're going to score 10. Why not? The Pirates stink. This team is a garbage can. The Pirates are a garbage can of a franchise with a 63-77 record. This team is going nowhere. The Pirates are going nowhere. The Dodgers, on the other hand, are likely to win their division again. Now, luckily for the Dodgers, right, I think out of all this, there is some positive news. The San Diego Padres got swept. Yeah, they just got swept, the San Diego Padres, right? 3 games against Baltimore. They didn't win a game. They lost all 3 games. At home, too. At home. So the Dodgers still maintain a 2.5 game lead despite all of the issues they have had in the last few days. And that, of course, is super important. Emmett Sheehan, like I said, had a solid day. Did the best he could. Bullpen came in, did a pretty good job as well. Offense just was outside of Ohtani. It was pretty weak. I mean, there was just not much going on here for the Dodgers, to say the least. Like True Blue LA put it, Dodgers found ways to avoid scoring and shutout loss to the Pirates, right? Not headlines you want to see. Leaving 10 runners on base, 0 for 7 with runners in scoring position. And like I said, they kept the 2.5 game lead because the Padres got swept at home against the Orioles, who are going to be playing the Dodgers this weekend out in Baltimore. But, yeah, Dodgers, big game today, right? Weather's not looking too good in Pittsburgh, but big game because if the Dodgers lose today, it's going to be a 2-game lead. If the Dodgers win, it goes to a 3-game lead. So this is a big swing game for the Dodgers. Padres are off today. So Dodgers got to find a way to take advantage, get the lead to 3. You don't want to be at 2 again. Get it to 3 and get ready for the weekend, which is going to be difficult. The way Baltimore's playing, I mean, Baltimore looks like they want to keep playing even though they're out of the playoffs. And the Dodgers are probably going to be in for a fight this weekend out in Baltimore with big crowds and a loud fan base. So, yeah, got to get the job done tonight, right? Dodgers really need a win today to avoid the sweep and to get the lead to 3. As always, make sure to subscribe, and let's go Dodgers. Woo!